Welcome to Pack and Go, the ultimate tourism and travel show in Uganda, where we show you the hidden gems of Uganda, destinations, and everything to deal with tourism. My name is Nelson Nsheka. I prefer to be called Nsheka. Please don't call me the other names, Nelly, whatever, Nsheka. And I'm the host of Pack and Go. With me, I have, of course, Ronnie. Our host, please say hello.
Thank you, viewers, and this is our episode that airs out at 8 p.m. every Friday. So, just like my brother has told you, today we have our good friend Peter. You're welcome.
We're happy to be here.
Well, yeah.
For those of you who are engaging with our content, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and thank you for subscribing. Please always tell us where you're watching us from so that we know, and probably give shout outs to you, you know? So, Peter.
Yes, boss.
You've been in Uganda for, I understand, 14 years. Wow.
I came 2012, yeah.
Wow. Imagine living the well-structured, serene, posh Sweden and coming to live in Uganda permanently. That is fascinating. Yeah. That is fascinating. So, before we dive into you, Peter, let's have a short break and we will come back. Thank you.
Mu mutima gwa Uganda mulimu ekimere ekyenjawulo era nga kijiddwamu omutindo ogusukkulumye. Engano ya jiko nga ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Kola ebyokulya eby'omulembe nga okozesa jiko owomerwe ne famiri yo ne ku mikolo gyo. Yimusa omutindo gw'enfumba yo oyimuse essanyu lyo nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Engano ya jiko evaamu ebyokulya ebiwooma nga byagalwa woomerwa akaseera konna nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Maganjo grain millers, feeding nations.
So, Peter, let's start from the beginning.
Well, oh my God, what did I do?
Sweden to Kampala, to Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.
Yeah. Well, there you already summed it up.
Like,
How can I
what was the spark? What was the spark? At what point did you say, no, I need to leave Sweden and go to East Africa, not only East Africa, but to Uganda and Kampala?
Well, as wildlife photography has always been a passion. So that's, and I've been a photographer for 40 years.
40 years. My God.
40 years.
My God.
Yeah. That's enough experience.
It's been, yeah. I've done most of the list, so to speak. So I came to Tanzania many years ago as a tourist.
Okay.
So I ended up talking to guides and a company there, and they were on my back for quite a few years. I said, why don't you come and work? Why don't you come and work with us? So I actually went down to Tanzania. First.
Okay.
And running a tour company there was an opportunity for me to do my wildlife photography. Making money and making a living out of animal photography and nature is very hard anywhere. So this was a good combination. And then a year later, I ended up in
So
Uganda.
you started from Tanzania with a tour company.
Yeah.
Was this your tour company or?
I started working with a tour company already running. So I didn't start anything up.
Interesting. So at what point did you say, no, Tanzania, I need to go to Uganda. I need to move to Uganda.
I'm going to take this opportunity actually and give a shout out to everyone within tourism here. Because this is actually a big thing. Now, I had the opportunity to visit Uganda after about a year in TZ. And I mean, it's a beautiful country, and the parks and animals and everything is fine. My key reason to why I did not want to stay in Tanzania anymore and run the tour company there, rather doing it here, is because tourism in Tanzania is so congested now.
Ooh.
Too many. You know, when I talk to stakeholders here within tourists, they say, "Oh, look at that! They have so many clients. They have so much people coming. We need to be like them." No, you don't.
For real?
No, you don't want to be that, because, like, the last trip I did to Ngorongoro Crater,
Yes,
we were
yes.
watching two lions, and we backed out a Land Cruiser. There's 42 Land Cruisers in a semicircle watching two lions.
42.
Everyone is running their engines, everyone trying to get a better position. You're getting nauseous from the car fumes.
Why aren't we getting more tourists here using such case studies? Because if you're telling me 42
I have more
tourist
stories like that,
vehicles
even worse.
are there, I understand these are like more than 30 or tourists watching just two lions. Interesting.
And you see a leopard up a tree in Serengeti. Serengeti is a vast place. There's nothing there, and you find a leopard, and someone gets on the radio, and all of a sudden there's another 15, 20, 30 cars coming from all over, and it's just not I'm sorry, it's not a nice experience anymore. So that's why I'm not doing this anymore. I can't take clients here doing this. This is not what they were asking for. That said, obviously, especially first-time safari goers, they have an amazing experience.
Yes,
Because,
yes, it's fascinating.
They see the lions, right? So don't get me all wrong.
Yeah, I hear you.
But for me, and that obviously also had my own trips up and in private, and I could find the places no one else were at. And I said, this is not what I want to give my clients. It's not the experience. Then you come here, you head up to Murchison, my favorite park, and you can spend a whole day and not crossing another car. You can still do it. We have more clients technically today than we had 14 years ago.
I believe so. I believe so.
But still, you can be in Ishasha and watching the tree climbing lions alone under a tree, or with one or two cars around coming. Everyone polite, everyone, and that's the experience you want.
Oh,
Interesting. So the difference between Tanzania and Uganda's safaris is we're not crowded.
Yeah.
Yet.
And I get chills every time I hear, especially high up stakeholders, and I say, we need to push. We need all these people. Look at what they're doing here. Look how many are coming to East Africa to see. We need them here. So I say, no, we don't. I do want to point out to all my friends in Tanzania, there are beautiful parks in Tanzania.
Yes,
which
there
are
are.
still unexplored, and where you are technically alone. Right? So you can have a beautiful time there.
And Tanzania is very huge.
It is,
honestly. It's very huge.
A vast country. But when we are looking at the popular Ngorongoro and
Serengeti.
it's I couldn't do it. So
packed.
we go. Together.
yeah.
I thought at this point we would say let's pack and go to Serengeti or Ngoro.
No.
You know?
But
We're still packing and packing you there.
rest of East Africa as a tourist attraction, there's a lot to see, and you can be alone in parks, just not there.
Interesting. So I think the problem is we are concentrating on what we've known for the longest time. Uganda has 10 parks. Of course, Tanzania has Serengeti, all those other places. But there are other hidden gems that are so untapped.
Yeah.
In Uganda, when we were in Jinja, I think this is like 6 years ago, I was with Kevin Amanya. He runs Travelbad. It's a tour company. And we were looking for new places because we were tired of Itanda Falls. We were tired of the source of the Nile. Everyone who goes in Jinja, source of the Nile, Itanda Falls. And we tried to look for new places in Jinja, and this is how we found Busowoko Falls. Yeah. Very untapped, virgin. No one knew it apart from the locals until we started pushing outward and creating content pieces for people to know. I think there's more that our places in East Africa that needs to be done in discovering new places.
Absolutely. And there are.
Yeah.
There are so many.
Yeah.
As you know, as a tour operator or guide, they know their hot springs or they might not necessarily be en route to where we are usually going.
Yes.
But we can divert. We can make new routes and find these places. Not easy to put it into itineraries and so there's a practical problem. There's a reason why we all have the same routes because it works.
That's very true.
But there are absolutely markets here, and there's a market to tap into where you can say, you know what, let's just do this one, and you go. There's nothing else to do there. There's no park nearby, and there's no animals there, but that hot spring, and it's worth it, you know. So
I think so.
Absolutely.
So let's go back a bit. Let's backtrack a bit. The misconceptions. Before you coming to East Africa, let me talk about East Africa. What misconceptions did you have when you were still living in Sweden?
This is going to be a short conversation. I've been a very privileged growing up with my parents and with my work. So I've been traveling a lot. So ending up in East Africa, I knew what I was getting myself into.
Interesting.
So I don't think I had misconceptions as such.
Okay.
I think what I didn't expect, so to speak, that wasn't like, oh, I wasn't ready for Africa. That's not it. But those things came more domestic, like the culture differences, having a Ugandan girlfriend, living with, living in that more culture settled thing. You, as a tourist, you won't notice it. Right?
Of course.
But the way we might talk to each other or do things at home, or more privately, not Uganda, but you know, the man is doing this, and this is the woman's part a little bit, you know, or how we talk to each other. So I think that took more of getting used to.
The cultural difference.
Yes, but on that level, not coming here and you know, you're shocked when you end up in the village and for whatever reason. I knew how back Africa looked like, and I also knew we have skyscrapers and modern buildings here.
Many people don't know that. Trust me.
Many people don't.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. I see. I see clips on, of course, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, where they ask, which country is this, and people are saying Africa.
No, but it's true. No, I mean, more than once have I been in a tour car and coming from Entebbe, and you picked up your clients, and we're going through Kampala, and I said, they have skyscrapers here. Wow. We also use cell phones, and we can charge. And why?
No. I hear you. I think exposure. There's a way exposure sets you up not to get shocked when you see things.
And the thing is, I mean, I do have to, the way we grew up and also today, what you see on the news, what you see on any program, it isn't the you know, the nightlife hub of Kampala. Of course, it's what's going on.
Of course, yeah.
North when
In the north,
for a year. So if no, people don't know.
I think it's how it's depicted out there through the major media houses. It's hard to show Kampala's nightlife on big media houses. And
It is because it's like a part. It has to fit into a whole show of something.
exactly.
But I want to. I want to also put something here because you started up in the presentation and say, hey, you're coming from Sweden where everything is nice and perfect, and
That's what we understand.
you see that's also the same kind
Perception.
of perception, right? Because yes, it is. Electricity never goes out, and the houses are heated, and tap water, and we drink tap water, and hot water in the shower always, no problem. Good roads, and so the infrastructure is
It's
beautiful,
good.
right?
It's good.
However, living there on a social level, that's a different story. I have 3 or 4 friends, Ugandans, that either I got in touch with because they are living in Sweden, or they came from here, got married, and moved to Sweden and to Europe. And they once said, I will never come back. I'm done, Uganda. I'm done. You know, I'm not. And it took 6 months. It took a year, and then I said, Peter, I can't do this anymore.
The bills.
No, but
Is it the cost of living?
no. Well, yeah, but you also earn money. You know, you earn good money. So the cost of living is
It's fair.
it's high, but you know, okay, we don't make so much money here, but the cost of living is lower. We make a bit more money, and so it's no, it's the social structure. We don't interact with each other. You can live in a house and you don't know your neighbors.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very hard to meet new friends, and of course, as a Muzungu here, of course, it's even easier for me. But that said, you know, when I went back to Sweden for the first time in 12 years, 2 years ago, I was in a city I didn't know much because I had a friend there, and for a couple of months, I went down to the bar, I had a drink or maybe a snack, had something to eat and the rest. We could sit four tables with one person in all, and no one says hi, no one says anything.
interesting.
And if there's a group there and you sit alone, there's no one's going to invite you. Why don't you come and sit with us, have a drink with us? You know?
Interesting how cultures can be very, very extremely different.
And also, I mean, and that said, it's not because we don't, it's actually from a respectful point of view, because I don't want to disturb you.
Yeah,
Let me not intrude.
I hear you.
It isolates you.
It isolates people.
Terrible.
It isolates people.
So, Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Oh yeah. So photography.
Yeah.
What is are you? Is it? Can we say that photography is a passion? Is it something that you chose? Maybe you studied about it or something.
Absolutely a passion.
It's a passion.
It always was. I mean, my sister gave me a camera when I was, I think, 6 years old.
Oh, interesting.
And I basically I had one in my hand all since then, like constantly.
Okay.
It's just the past maybe 6-7 years that I don't always have my camera with me.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's always there. So absolutely a passion, and I've been very, very lucky being able to work with it.
Yeah. So we see that international tourists, the flex is much about big mammals, and probably I'm seeing you have an incredible eye for macro photography. How are you dragging these tourists that interested in big mammals such that they can as well focus much on the macro.
You know, this is actually I'm an entomologist as well, right? So I've been studying insects. So it's not just the insect photography. It's a genuine interest in insects. And this has actually many times helped me on tours. Because you know as well, you can be driving for a long time and there is, well, animals, but not the big ones that they want to see.
Yeah.
And I do find the small things and the insects and you know, you stop somewhere, people are getting bored. And you stop because now you see the dung beetles.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, it's just a beetle. Yeah, okay, so there it's black and it's running around. It's just, but you know, take this and you'll watch him.
Yeah.
You know, and they see how a dung beetle is working and how he's doing this. And we go down, we get down, we take some good, nice close-ups and pictures. And they come out quite amazing, actually, even for someone who doesn't like insects. It's like, wow, I haven't seen that.
Really.
And then we can spend an hour in the car looking for something while they are talking about a dung beetle.
Yeah.
Or a praying mantis. Or
Interesting. I like that where you say they will talk about it while they are going to check out the big mammals.
Because you know, when you sit there at night with your drink around the campfire, that's what they bring up.
It sparks the conversation.
It sparks.
It does.
You know, they are there. They know, even, you know, they are fascinated because they saw the lions and the elephant. But at the same time, they know about elephants and they know about the lions.
Yeah.
And they don't know about
So now we have to bring it up, and now that's what they're talking about again.
Oh.
Why are we not doing this? Because it's the first time I am hearing about an entomologist in Uganda. It's the first time. I've seen it on Nat Geo, where you get those nice shots of mantis, prayer mantis, and those beetles. And but surprisingly, when we are talking about tourism, that is something we never talk about.
I think the main reason is that people in general don't know. Even if you're
Is it because they don't know or there's no interest?
I think those goes hand in hand. Because if I start telling you even about dung beetles,
I'm interested now. Trust me. Even now, I'm interested.
I can tell you things
I'm interested.
and I can tell you things that are amazing. You had no idea, and I say, wow, and you get the interest. So studying here, becoming a tour guide. They know a lot, and they probably know a few of the insects as well that we see along the way. But we have of course, we have a main focus of what people are coming for. Right? They're coming for
The primates
and the big things. So unless this guide has caught an interest in it, he leaves it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Can I say that it needs to be emphasized much to tour operators actually to be included on the itineraries? So maybe we can sell it out as well.
I think it's a hard sell.
Oh.
Of course, you can probably get one or two people in the world that is interested. No, but you see, we have birding.
Yeah.
One of the Uganda is one of the top bird destinations. But I wouldn't put insects into a category for like insects tourism. However, as what I started off with saying, you know, if you get a little bit of that knowledge, at least from what you get on the road, dung beetles, for example, because they're everywhere. It can really save a 2-hour-long drive looking for.
It can make it shorter.
It makes it shorter.
That's
you stop and you stretch your legs and you can tell the stories about whatever. And you know, also, you know, we all been driving up in Ishasha, this long road through Queens, but after the rains, when thousands and thousands of butterflies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, it is also another experience of butterflies.
And everyone is amazed.
Yeah.
You know, but also you can maybe get a little bit of knowledge about the butterflies. Why? And also now you also have a story to tell.
I think for the guides, I think this is a section where guides need to know much more, because we usually get researcher tourists
Yes.
who come specifically researching about butterflies in Africa or different insects, and there are no guides to really help in that sector.
I don't know any.
Exactly.
Actually.
So I think we need to do better in that section. There's a lot of researchers,
But
and these are the guys with big monies, you know.
Yeah, but I think we have guides that specialize in that specifically.
I'm sure we do.
We do, only that the market that we having is, can I say, is corrupt when it comes to insects or something of a sort. We are all interested in the big five, you know. Yeah, so, Peter, here we are. Someone is watching right up here, and it's like,
Are you going to make me shy too?
oh.
Yes.
And someone is like, how can I? Because the main idea is trying to tell the world out there that with tourism it is possible.
Yeah.
Just like you hear the show called Pack and Go, probably like how you did packing and leaving Sweden to Uganda.
Yeah.
So, which advice would you give out to anyone out there, actually, to join the industry, maybe through photography, maybe through tour guiding or registering a company, anything of a sort? Which advice would you really give out?
I think I would start up saying that whatever you think you need is not as much as you actually
Think.
you actually think.
You need.
You have a boundary in your head that I need all this to be able to work with photography or a tour company. You know, they have all these expensive cars and whatever is to, and you really don't.
Sure.
So if anyone is interested in this business, looking to what do I actually need as a tour operator, you know, okay, fine. There's a small cost, you know, you need to register a company,
Licenses.
yes, but it's actually not a lot of money. You register your name and whatever you do, right?
Yeah.
And today it's a little bit more difficult because UTB and this organization keeping a good standard are also demanding that, you know, you do things correctly and that, you know, you should be able to know what you're doing here, right? Which is a good thing. But that said, maybe social media and maybe website. But that said, if you find your first client and they will prepay the bookings, they will already pay for the lodge.
Yeah.
They will pay for
the transportation.
the transport, the car, right? So you can do all these bookings and you don't have to spend your money on it. Right? You don't need equipment for it.
Yeah.
And if you are not a guide, the guide comes with a car. So you don't even, technically you don't even know where you're going. I mean, first time I came to Tanzania and I had my guide driving and we were heading up in Ngorongoro and Serengeti for the first time and I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. So take, you know, with all these things, any business, you can run most businesses as a businessman, even if you don't have the exact knowledge. You get people who have the knowledge.
I hear you.
You get your guides, you will get your drivers, and clients coming and they're paying, and you have your bookings. So you don't even, you don't need, there's no investment here.
What are the hurdles? You've been in the tourism industry, Uganda's tourism industry for that long, spanning 12 to 14 years. What are the hurdles that you've found in the tourism industry?
I actually
And don't be polite about it.
no, you can't. This is your wife is cooking for you, and she says if you like it, and said you can't be lying, because if you don't like it, that's what you're going to eat for a week. You need to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll put it this way, right? We don't have big issues. There's no things that needs to be fixed.
Okay.
I feel our tourism industry here is actually working pretty good.
Okay.
Right? From a running business point of view. And as I just mentioned, you to be in these guys, they have actually managed to get rid of not serious people, unserious people. So today I feel that people from out they can book, they can get a tour company and they can book, and they're safe. They come, they will be picked up. There's not many things going wrong.
Oh.
So in general, I have to say actually it works pretty well.
Okay.
Now, that said,
All right.
Shoot.
can we do that with tequila?
Shoot.
No, the things that we need to work on, it's as a European American coming here, these things that we have our Ugandan time, it doesn't. If we are leaving at 6, you need to be there by 6.
Time management.
Time management, right? You're heading up to you're sitting in the car. And you say, oh, how long is it up to Murchison? No worries, we are there in 4 hours. We don't, and especially not because now we're going to the northern side of it.
Yeah.
We might reach the border, but you're not, as me as a tourist, I'm not in the park in 4 hours.
I hear you.
That's 7, or 6, maybe. So that kind of thing. And you see, you don't scare me as a tourist because it's a long drive.
Yeah.
You scare me because I'm sitting there and I need a washroom. And he said 4 hours, and okay, I'm not going to say nothing now because we should be there. Right?
And then you're 4 hours,
Now I'm getting annoyed.
5 hours, 6 hours.
And now we need to find the bush.
And the tourist is boiling inside. Why didn't you tell me 7 hours?
If there's 7, there's no problem with 7 hours. There's a problem if I think it's 4 and it gets to 7.
Oh.
Because you're not giving me room to plan.
Yes.
And of course, we cannot as well.
I hear you.
You know how Ugandan roads are. They offer what we call
Had a good massage.
All right. So back, I'm focusing much on Tutu on photography. Actually, someone out there, we always, me inclusive, we always yearn to know about the behind scenes. In the time you've been doing photography, what was that time when you actually you didn't expect what happened, and how did you handle it?
Well, that question you kind of need to put it either if you want a good story or you want the disaster.
The disaster.
The disaster.
When things went sideways, when things went wrong.
You're like, oh my God.
Okay, that this is also a two-way street, because my worst experience, and that had nothing to do with animal encounters or anything, but that was shooting rhinos.
Oh.
And I was just there as a friend, shorts and t-shirts, and we were shooting. I had my Ranger. We just went on a motorcycle. And all of a sudden the sky opens and the rain just pours down. Now, so he has his military backpack.
Yeah.
And I said, put your stuff in here, it's waterproof. I said, thank you. I've got so down with the camera, lens, everything, phone. We're getting on the motorcycle and getting up to the lodge. Jumps off. And the backpack was waterproof. The problem was he hadn't closed it.
Oh my God.
So it's like
Oh no.
everything is bedding in this much water.
Oh no.
So that was camera, lens, and phone. And I'm going to say this in a funny way. It wasn't funny at the time, but I will say it was with a good heart. And there's this guy saying, "Oh, now what do we do?"
What do I do?
Because of course, I mean, it's not. Who do I blame? How do I need a new camera. I need a new lens. There's thousands of dollars.
I know.
going up.
I know.
And there's nothing I can. The only thing I can do is try to get a new camera. So that I think that's one of those.
You suck it in and say that is a loss. I need to carry, and you move on.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it does. It happens, and of course I can't blame this poor guy for trying to be helpful, and so it's still those are things that happens.
Interesting.
So that I think that's the nightmare story as such. Then of course animal encounters that didn't go as planned, and whether they were got funny or scary.
Is there any that got scary, really scary?
That was actually after a shoot, sitting in the restaurant, going to my room up along the Nile, and it was a full moon, which was okay because that means we could see.
Could see everything.
But then clouds came, so when I was just kind of turning around the bush over the little bridge, the moon disappeared. So I instinctively just put up my hand, so you don't bump into a tree or something, and like, what's that? That's a hippo.
Oh my God.
That was a
Whoa!
a hippo, and it was just like
And which part of it did you touch?
at the backside.
Oh my God.
But it was very fine.
What was your instinct? What did your instinct tell you to do when you touched?
Froze.
Oh yeah.
You just froze.
I'd asked on purpose. I mean, as anyone who is doing this, no, we don't run.
Yes, you don't
There's
run.
nothing you can do. But it was just my hand on there. I realized what it was. I just stood there, and she just walked off.
Oh.
But that split second, but I had funny stories like that as well.
Yeah. Actually, hippo. Those are the deadliest mammals we have in the park.
Yeah.
So if you ever encounter it, please.
Don't touch.
Don't touch. Like how you did.
It will charge at you.
Exactly.
And the moment you run, that is the first mistake you will ever do.
Yeah.
And last one.
Yes.
It's the last one.
Thank you, viewers. As we are continuing, let us roll into our short break. We'll be right back.
Mu mutima gwa Uganda mulimu ekimera eky'enjawulo era nga kigiddwamu omutindo ogusukkulumye. Engano ya jiko nga ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Kola ebyokulya eby'omulembe nga okozesa jiko owomerwe ne famiri yo ne ku mikolo gyo. Yimusa omutindo gw'enfumba yo oyimuse essanyu lyo nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Engano ya jiko evaamu ebyokulya ebiwooma nga byagalwa. Woomerwa akaseera konna nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Maganjo Grain Millers, feeding nations.
Welcome back from the commercial break, and shout outs to Maganjo Grain Millers with their beautiful quality products, posho, porridge, ngano, and all that line of products that they do. They have quality products. Again, thank you for those who are watching. For those of you who are engaging, please tell us where you're engaging with us from. And we really appreciate the subscriptions you guys are giving us. It is Pack and Go, where we talk about hidden gems, destinations, beautiful people in the Pearl of Africa. Now, again, we are hosting a renowned photographer, wild safari photographer, Peter Hogel. So Peter,
Yes.
tell us about your photography journey.
Where do I
Like in a nutshell,
nutshell.
where you started from and where you are right now as we speak.
Okay. I was lucky enough when I turned 18
Okay.
to get a job in a studio.
Oh, nice.
So I had my first paid photography job at 18, and that's what
At
I've been
18.
doing.
Interesting.
So during this time, and this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm counting in 1980 something.
Ooh, 1980 something. Okay.
In the 1900s, which was also an amazing time because there was so much money in advertising and things like that. So we had a good life.
Interesting.
So from there, obviously times changes or interests and opportunities, which means I have done so much. You know, from starting working for other photographers. It was a lot of fashion and product photography, commercial things. Then I moved into high-end real estate brokers in Stockholm,
Interesting.
doing housing and so that got me into that kind of photography, which also got hand in hand with interior designs. So I had my studio for the past many years in Stockholm, and went into a more comfortable life with product photography within my studio. Maybe people came and went, and some fashion and things like that. So that's the journey that then, with my wildlife passion for wildlife photography, then brought me here. Right?
Okay.
So that's there I could do my work with my passion while we were making money. Because like all these years in Sweden, I don't think I've once actually made money out of wildlife photography. It's hard.
It's hard. So, at what point do you say that let me focus on the kind of photography that is you call it launch photography?
Lodge photography.
Lodge photography.
Lodge and hotels. They all need to market what they have.
Yeah.
So rooms, lodges, views, surroundings, food, drinks. So that's so when I stopped doing professionally, stopped my running a tour company. We had a small other adventures in between by managing lodges and things. Then I settled with lodge
photography.
yeah.
Lodge photography. Interesting.
So that's mainly what I do today.
Only lodge photography.
No, I mean whatever comes along. If you have something you want me to do, I'm happy to do it. We don't say no, do we?
I've seen, of course, beautiful shots that you've done, and it's very unique in a way. These are the kinds of photos that you find on stock
photos. Yeah.
photos. Yeah. So do you put your photos in a stock,
Like a gallery or something?
places where you sell your photos?
No, I don't. For two reasons. One, lodge photography is a client ordering my photography.
Yeah.
So technically, it is
They own their.
the pictures. I have all my right to use them for my own advertising and purposes and show what I do. But technically, I'm not allowed.
You
to
cannot sell.
Then absolutely doing this. I mean, many of these lodges has been my good friends for been doing this with same places for 12 years. So if we are up in Murchison on their lodge and I'm taking some amazing safari pictures and aerial photos, of course I will talk to them and they have no problem if I can sell it as a print somewhere. No one has a problem with it. But legally, I need their permission.
You need their permission because it's theirs in a way.
It's their pictures, yeah.
Anyway, for you who is watching us, you can see in the background the kind of photography, amazing, phenomenal photography that Peter does. So Peter, if I wanted to join photography, of course, lodge photography or product photography or wildlife photography, what advice would you have for me or someone who is watching us?
Well, the best thing is to say you can do it.
Where do they start from? Where do they start from? Because I'm asking because photography gear is super expensive. It is super expensive.
It is.
So, and when you look at the trends, we are getting a lot of content creators, photographers, videographers. So, where does somebody start from?
Okay, so if you're really starting from zero, you just want to do this, but you don't have a camera or you don't have anything. Now you mentioned content creation.
Yeah.
So I would probably suggest start up with investing in a good phone. Right?
A good phone.
That would be the first step, because now you can make really good reels. With a new phone, you can do the reels, you can do the editing, you can make really nice video captures with just a phone, right? So that's a content creation, right?
Yes.
And if we're looking at lodges or products as well, if you can do that nicely, that's what we use a lot. You use a lot of video material for the marketing. Right? So I guess from nothing, that would be my first.
Get a good phone and start from there.
Have the passion.
Then after that, there are a lot of not so expensive and small, like you have GoPros, for example. Now you're stepping up your creativity with the video that you are taking. You can have a cheaper camera that doesn't necessarily need to limit you, but you can have a cheaper camera that does now more photography, along with that they are designed to do reels. And you can even upload directly from your camera gears, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that the expensive gears that I use, primarily I needed that for my wildlife photography. I needed the long lenses and these things. So if I go up with my lenses and my cameras and we do this. In the end, I'm standing there with my phone and shooting reels. Anyway,
Interesting.
because they want the portrait reels.
Yes,
right?
the portrait reel.
And if you have our professional cameras, most of those, as far as I know at least, they do landscape.
Yes.
And a lot of them says, no, we don't want that because it doesn't look good on Instagram or what we're doing with it.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm not going to hide that it's going to cost you a bit to start, right? But I don't think it will not cost you as much as you think it would.
Interesting.
So Peter, I've seen you have such amazing shots.
Thank you.
Can I say, is it a specific eye you have that has such points of focus? So if you could get a single photo that you feel that can portray the spirit, the love, the culture, what the Pearl of Africa portrays, which photography would you put in that frame?
Can I do three?
No, the chance is one.
One. There is a photo I took, and I don't know if it portrays everything that you putting into this, because you have such a, the picture you're telling me, talking and saying so much. But I still think that there is one picture I have to choose. One that, because I'm very proud of it as a photographer. It's one in a lifetime shot. Is it now I'm pointing at it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's taken from a moving boat on the Nile up in Murchison, and it's a picture of a pied kingfisher doing something I didn't even know they were doing, because he flies over and he tips his wing just in the water, like cutting the surface of
Yes.
And there it is.
Oh my God.
And I think if we are going to be philosophical and deep here, it also does have a deep meaning, because this fast moving bird is just there for a second, and I'm clicking. I clicked 2 pictures, but the one I missed, and then I'm sitting in the boat and I said, no. I didn't get it. It can't be. And I didn't even see that he actually tipped his wing. That's so quick. And I was there for a while, and then I looked down in the camera and it says, they're just
So you intend to take no other pic that can be, no other photo that can be more than that? And another photo that can steal away that? Because I believe you still take it mine.
Technically, and as a photographer, it's like you taking that shot, and with the equipment I have, right? So I'm going that way, the bird is going that way, and we just click in the middle. So it's really, really hard to do. There are cameras today, you can shoot 60 frames a second, right?
Yeah.
So you got burn out 60 pictures while you're following this. So you have 200 pictures, and it's like 3 seconds of this bird going through. So when you see this picture of mine, you have to that was that one picture I took. It was one click.
Interesting.
I believe if you could put it out, maybe trying to sell Uganda, do you think it could bring clients?
I've won some awards for it. Actually.
You won an award?
Well, I was going to ask if for example, in the Pulitzer Photography Award or Hazelblad or would you submit it as your best work?
I within that category, because now you're asking, most competition has like a genre.
Yes.
Category.
Yes, category.
So within that absolutely yes. And the last time I used it was actually American Embassy had some environmental thing for saving rivers and
conservation.
Conservation, life around the rivers. So was very proud of that one.
Interesting.
So that's.
I think. What they're seeing, what you guys are seeing, I think his 3 most phenomenal shots. And so if somebody wanted to see more of your work, where do they go?
I think the best, because I like Instagram. Because it's so easy to just scroll down and you can say, and then you can just click up what you prefer. And I never put more pictures in the same. I don't put multiple pictures there. It is 111.
So it's just a single.
So you can scroll through, and if something catches your eye, you can just click out. So Peter Hogel on Instagram.
Just Peter Hogel.
Just Peter Hogel. So I'm on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. I don't actually post so much on Facebook, but what I do here automatically goes up.
Goes to Facebook.
But actually, for the work, Instagram.
Okay, you've heard Peter. You go to his Instagram, Peter Hogel, and check him out. Tell us tell him what you think of his work, and probably come back in on this episode and tell us what you thought about his work. Anyway, so parting shots. What would you like to tell a young man out there who has seen you for the first time? How do you encourage them who want to join? Do you mentor? What does it take for you to mentor?
I'm always happy to help, and it's always good to talk photography.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants, they can chat me up, and if I have time, you know, we will find time.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to have a day and talk about it. Or
Do you still do master classes?
Yes and no. I do. I haven't done it in some time. But, you know, if you would get a few people together, because now we are talking something I need to charge for.
Yes.
It's a big engagement.
Yes.
But I do. I do hold classes or seminars and things like that. Absolutely.
Anyway,
So
if you guys want to learn what Peter does, reach out. It's not free, I can assure you that.
and not
It's not a freebie, but at least there are some costs you will incur if you are serious on learning from Peter.
Yeah.
But also, let's not scare away anyone. Edwin, like, chat me up online. And I'm not going to charge anyone for talking.
I just one question.
Yes.
As we wind up, have you ever worked with any photographer here, or are you intending to have any photographer already who is in the field of tourism and actually is doing something and would love to link with you and maybe do something?
I have worked with plenty of photographers here, and I do want to take credit for actually helping them or encouraging them to start and to start up. And there are one or two doing pretty well actually for themselves now as photographers. So yes, I have in different ways, and we are still good friends. Absolutely, yeah.
Beautiful. So Peter, thank you so much for coming through for our guests. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the time that you've given us and the insights you've really shared with us as Pack and Go. For you who has been watching, thank you so much. It's been Pack and Go, another episode, and I'd like to remind you, every Friday 8 p.m. we premiere another episode. So thank you so much for watching. For those of you that have been engaging with us on this premiere, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Please continue engaging with our content, of course, liking, sharing, commenting, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Until then, it's been Pack and Go. It's Friday. Please pack and go. See you next episode. Have a good evening.
Mu mutima gwa Uganda mulimu ekimere ekyenjawulo era nga kijiddwamu omutindo ogusukkulumye. Engano ya jiko nga ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Kola ebyokulya eby'omulembe nga okozesa jiko, owomerwe ne famiri yo ne ku mikolo gyo. Yimusa omutindo gw'enfumba yo, oyimuse essanyu lyo nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Ekolebwa ab'amaganjo grain millers. Engano ya jiko evaamu ebyokulya ebiwooma nga byagalwa, woomerwa akaseera konna nga okozesa engano ya jiko. Maganjo grain millers, feeding nations.